close those other ones.
Okay.
It is hot up here.
Did you guys double knot?
I just did a bow. All right.
Your lawyers to read it.
That was awesome.
Oh. I said, I know you're afraid the sun is set.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
And I set up at 20 hours for the video.
But she's almost ready to.
That's cool.
What is it? She was getting here already. I don't know. It's pretty.
So what he said is that where he proposed like 11 years ago, we had a really long conversation, and that's where he proposed. But the bench was no longer there. And so when we picked this venue, there was a beautiful oak tree out there, and the tree's no longer there because it fell. So he gave me like the oak tree box.
Oh, whoa.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Very thoughtful.
It's so uniqueness.
Wait, I didn't see.
Well, you're here. You...
Careful there.
You have to explain it. You have to explain what it makes sense now.
So 11 years ago, Pete and I had this conversation at Central Park, which is where he proposed, on this bench. Well, the bench no longer exists when he went to propose. And when we picked this venue, there was a beautiful oak tree out here from the 1700s, and it fell down on 4th of July. So that's no longer here. So he got me an oak tree box to kind of represent.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I love it. That's beautiful. Nice touch.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
bye.
Gotta go.
Bye.
Oh,
Joycey,
I'm coming.
sorry.
That's my guy.
I can take them downstairs.
Don't you guys have to do pictures right now?
We can handle
No,
it.
then we need
No,
to.
I think you need to, hand them off.
I did the thing.
Right.
Where's the makeup scene?
That means a lot when he makes arts from.
I know.
We begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. we begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even the most unlikely of places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love.
And now we'll have a reading from Joyce Larson, Kim's godmother.
Words of author William A. Peterson in The Art of Marriage, who I believe has captured the words, the essence of commitment of marriage. I hope you'll keep his words in your heart and refer to them again. The little things are big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through the years. It is having a mutual sense of values, common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of blood that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. Thank God they have that. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. This is the art of marriage. Love you.
Yeah, why don't you read it? I want to drop it. I'll hold it for you.
Hey, beautiful. When a perfect love is cast out, one always fears a sense of rejection until you realize there can be no other. There came a day last year when I proposed and I said I would stand before you. I want to be the husband you deserve. If there's anything to be said about you, is that people who really know you know that you're a person of significance and know that the standards that you have set for your own life. The last few months have been strenuous, and we've laid in bed countless nights envisioning this perfect moment of today, but I've come to realize that perfection is not something that I want in my marriage, because one never grows up in a perfect world. You have to have bumps along the road to learn from one another. You taught me a long time ago to never run away from my problems. You taught me to never go to bed angry. You taught me just how significant you are in my life, and for that, I will always adore you. I promise to love you in sickness and in health, in plenty and in lacking, with wrinkles and even more gray hair. I promise to give you kisses in the morning when you're still snoozing, and kisses on your forehead when you're off to sleep. I promise to always help you find your phone and turn off your curling iron when you're already left for work. And I promise to continue taking OTF classes at 6 o'clock in the morning so we can always be young and fit. I was recently asked which of the two of us said I love you first, but in all honesty, I cannot recall. However, what I can put forward is that I will always love you forever. Your presence in my life makes me a better man. Love is a powerful thing, but in order for love to be strong, you have to choose it. Today, I choose you. To love every day until my heart beats no more.
Great place for a family. Halfway there.
There's triumph and happiness, laughter and loss. We've seen people come and go, but we remain united. You've supported me and stood by me when I was most vulnerable and when I needed a shoulder to cry on. You've said something funny or witty just to make me smile. You've worked tirelessly to help me achieve my dreams and celebrated every milestone along the way. You always make me feel beautiful, even when I don't believe it. Today I promise to love you and to give you back everything that you've given me. I promise to love you with a full heart, to remember to compromise, and to remember to leave the attorney at the office. I vow to keep perspective and not sweat the small stuff. I promise I will live with integrity and say what I mean and mean what I say. I vow to support you so that you can achieve your dreams, even if it means dressing in my snowsuit at your hockey game. I promise to push you and make you go all out, to be the best that you can be, and I promise to recognize when I need to back away. I vow to care for you in times of sickness and to practice patience. I promise to continue believing in us and working every day to make our marriage fresh. From this day forward, I choose you. I will live every day of my life so that you never regret this day. You are my friend and my partner in this life. I can't wait to see what life has in store for us. I love you.
Peter and Kim, as you build your life together, may your home be bright with laughter of many friends. May it sing with music and the arts. May it be a wellspring of strength and health and a haven from the tensions of our time. And in all the world, may it be the one place you most want to go to. May you find happiness and joy and purpose in a way together that you never would have done without each other. And in your partnership, may you reach out in concern and service to the world. May you be poor in misfortune and rich in blessings. And may the powers that be always smile upon you and give you peace. Keep your commitment primary. When frustration and difficulty or fear assail your relationship, remember to focus on what's right between you, not only the part that seems wrong. Remind yourselves often what brought you two together. If each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your lives together, your relationship will be blessed by abundance and delight. And as much as you consented in this ceremony to live in wedlock and have sealed your vows in the presence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Barrett.
friends. So at times it was a little lonely, but we had each other and we were inseparable. So much so that our father named us the Three Musketeers. And we did everything together. And yes, you guessed it, we even played Barbies together.
That explains a lot.
And remember, after dinner, we would run to the couch so we could snuggle up together and watch The Love Boat and Charlie's Angels. You were Jacqueline, I was Kate, and Peter insisted on being Farrah. Remember? He did have blonde hair, by the way, so it was natural. Peter's truly a wonderful man with a gentle and kind soul. We believe Peter turned out to be the man he is today because he had 2 older sisters that exposed him to his sensitive side. Peter's proposal to Kim was very romantic. He sent Kim on a scavenger hunt that took her to various locations and ended up in the park for the big moment. Only a man that has 2 older sisters for guidance could come up with something that could play out in a romance movie.
But he's also a man's man. Yeah. Well, after playing Barbies, I'm not gonna believe that. But anyway, as a true Canadian, Peter's a big fan of hockey. Sorry, Kim. It's a long season. Yeah. And in his adult years, he decided to go back to the sport, and he challenged himself in a goalie position. And he was awarded a trophy for best goalie on his league, in his league. Yeah. There's only 3 teams on your league, right? So he's like better than 2 other guys.
Yeah, he was so proud of his achievement that he texted us a picture of the trophy. He's been testing us that picture for the last year, and he finally, he start adding the theme song to Rocky. Like, you really need to stop now, okay?
Okay, but like all fairy tales, there's always a hero. Peter learned that very early on. He was 5 years old when we were on a family vacation in Virginia, and we went swimming in the ocean. Do you remember you came across a bunch of jellyfish? Yeah. Yes. Well, he swam right up to them and he wrestled with all those tentacles, but he saved us. He kept us from being stung. Yeah, you did.
He laid up on the couch for, was it 2 days?
Yeah.
And he couldn't move?
With meat tenderizer. Yeah.
Apparently that was the home remedy thing. Seriously. Credit for that. He got that from our mother.
He's also a very talented photographer and loves sports. He got that from our father. Aside from that trophy, his biggest accomplishments are his 3 kids, Andrew, Veronica, and Emilio.
We think we did a good job by instilling qualities in our little brother that his future wife would appreciate. However, Kim, if you find any flaws in Peter, please, those are not our fault, really. We are so happy that Kim came into our little brother's life. Now he starts a new chapter in his life with a wonderful woman at his side. We truly wish you two the very best.
So on behalf of the Barretts, we could not be any happier for the both of you, and we are excited to welcome Kim and her family to our family. But before we raise our glasses to Peter and Kim, there's another little special message just from Nancy to the both of you.
Sorry. My son could not be here today. He's in the military and he's currently deployed, but he wanted to send you a very special message because he's been thinking about you both. So. Dear Peter and Kim, after years of successful dating, and I emphasize years because you have been dating for a long time, I'm really happy that you both decided it was time to take the most important step and unite in marriage. I am very happy for you both, and I wish I could join you, but as you know, I am currently 6,800 miles away on a wonderful paid vacation thanks to Uncle Sam. Don't worry, I will go celebrate with a few of my buddies and drink a few beers, which, by the way, I don't think I know how to pronunciate them because I always get giggles out of the bartenders, and of course I just smile back, and my son has a beautiful smile. But I really wish I could read their minds. They either think I'm being really cute or something else. It will be Sunday morning by the time you read this message, and I will have gained a new aunt. I love you. I love how easily you blended into our family, Kim, and how you appreciate a good beer. I know Peter will make a great husband. He has all of the qualities, and he has proven it to me already for being a great uncle. I remember the good old days when he used to pick me up at my elementary school while listening to the Beastie Boys. It made me feel so cool in front of my friends. And sure beat getting picked up by my mom. I admire how well he raised his own kids. And he has worked so hard to show them by way of example what it means to be a good person. Andrew, Veronica, and Emilio, you're fortunate to have such a great father who loves you. I was fortunate to have someone step into my life when I was 5 years old. You had him from day one. Really looking forward to coming home. I love my family more than words can express. It's only fitting that I end this as a true Marine, so please raise your glasses.
We thought this would happen way before now, but it is what it is. So thank you very much. Even though this isn't considered a destination wedding, I know everyone here had to fight traffic to get here, and we truly appreciate your presence. And yes, some people flew. And these are my notes here, and I'm doing exact glasses, so bear with me.
Thank you, Peter. Good evening, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Brandon, Kimberly's brother-in-law and the best man. I mean, his brother and best man. Yeah, about 10 of them. Okay, let's see here. I'd like to thank you all for coming today and being a part of this awesome celebration. First, I'd like to make a toast to the parents and the bride and groom for raising two wonderful people. It's an honor to be up here today and share in love between these two people. I watched them since the early stages of their relationship and how they've grown together to become the couple they are today. I think we all can agree today is a great day. Actually, I'd say it's a milestone. After all these years, finally, they've made it to the Stanley Cup of marriage. I have many stories I could go ahead and share with you all about our groom here today, but there's children present, so I'll keep it PG. For those of you that don't know how Peter and I first met, here's a little story. I remember my sister telling me that she was going to go ahead and go on a date. She waited to the very last minute because she said I am overly protective and she didn't want me to scare him away. I have no idea where she gets that from. So the doorbell rings, I answer it and greet Peter with a handshake so hard I crack his hand literally, and then I welcome him in, and before they left, I told them if anything happens to her, I will blank you and have her home by 9. At that point, I'm sure Peter was thinking, wow, Brandon is going to be my best man someday. As they say, the rest is history. I've always respected Peter, not because I was taught to respect my elderly. Just but because he has always looked after Kim and been by her side through the ups and downs. And now today, it's your turn, Peter, to be Kim's protector. She's all yours now, but just remember, if you fail as her protector, I'm only a handshake away. Over the years, not only have Peter and Kimberly grown, but Peter and I as well. He's proven himself, and I can truly say that Peter is family. He's my brother from another mother. That's what I call him right there. So, actually, I call Peter Yamase. Because one of our favorite sushi places has a saying when they toast sake that sounds something like Yamase, and after so many sake bombs, Peter is now called Yamase. I'm so happy for Yamase and Kimberly because I do believe that they are a true match for the test of love and happiness and have so many things in common like a messy bedroom. Kim and I growing up, it would take me an hour to clean my room, and Kim would have taken all day and then some. Now with Yamase, it must take them two of them a month. Kim and I fought like cats and dogs growing up, but I couldn't have asked for a better sister. We have had our differences over the years, but now as adults, we have a bond stronger than ever. I'm so proud of the woman that she has become. She is smart, hardworking, and knows how to get her point across. When we were growing up, we would call her bossy, and Kim would say, "I'm not bossy, I'm Chinese." Finally, now there is someone that can put up with my Chinese sister. Just kidding, Kim. You know that I love you. Peter, good luck, bro. I'd like to ask you all to raise your glass and toast to the happy couple, Peter and Kimberly. May your life together be full of love, fun, laughter, and lots of ethnic food.
Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please another round of applause for your best man, Mr. Brandon Thomas. And now here to share the next toast for our lovely couple, introducing your maid of honor.
So I'm going to do my best to not fall through the planks. So don't panic if you see me tilt a little bit. As you guys heard, I've known Kim for 16 years, which hurts a little bit to say out loud, just a little. Kim reminds me that every now and again. But Kim and I met many moons ago at Santa Clara, and we actually lived in the same disgusting dorm together, which Brandon did paint. He painted our apartment. You wouldn't have wanted to come within 10 feet of our dorm. It was awful. But Kim, we've been through quite a bit in the years since, some of which we may admit to. None of which I'm telling any of you, because it's in the circle of trust, and that's what happens when you're the maid of honor. But through it all, you've really been a tremendous friend. One who's very supportive and funny and incredibly reliable. And interestingly enough, Pete, you've been along for the ride for many of those years. Like way too many of those years. So you know. But you have been just a supportive friend to me. I'm going to say an even more funny one. I'm going to give you that because I think you're the funny one. Sorry, Kim. But you did good because he's pretty funny. And let me tell you guys, it takes a really special person to hang out by choice with two really strong-headed attorneys. And Pete, you've done that for a number of years. I'm hoping all the pie and beer along the way helped. That's kind of our thing. We do pie and beer. Extra classy. But, I hope you both know I'm incredibly honored to be a part of your day and your journey together. And I'm not going to embarrass you. Kim's been looking at me terrified all day. All day. No, circle of trust. Maybe the 10-year anniversary of your marriage, because we've already passed No, but circle of trust, so we'll save that one. But I do hope that you guys know I love you, and I wish you a partnership that's based on respect and love. I try not to cry. We have a lot of laughs. Okay, I love you both so much. To the bride and groom.
Hi, girl.
Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please another round of applause for your maid of honor, Stacy Crespo. Thank you.
Anything that I
Beso, beso,
Good one, Carlos.
All right, good evening. As I recently learned from a movie with Robert De Niro called The Intern, the importance of carrying a handkerchief to your, this is so hard to read. Yes.
11 years old.
The importance of carrying a handkerchief in your pocket to for your significant other when they need to shed a tear. Today I carried it for the both of us. I'm overwhelmed to see just how amazingly beautiful my bride looks today. It is with each day that you remind me of the true meaning of love is. Today you took my breath away, just as you did the first day I met you. I love you dearly. To my 3 kids, thank you for being here today with your support. We couldn't have imagined our day here today without you. To our parents and stepmom, Donna. Our parents, yes. Well, she was looking away, so I'm trying to get your attention. We would like to thank you for making this special day possible for us. And we love your support. Thank you.
We love your support
And them. All right, to the bridal party. Many people pick big entourages to show them just how many friends they have. Our process was simple. Pick the ones that matter most. We've already touched on Daniel, but we wanted to acknowledge him. To our nephew Daniel, who's currently stationed in Japan, we wish you were here, but we know the importance of mission you're on to keep us all safer. This makes it easier. To our wedding coordinators, whoever you may be, thank you for all of the hard work, as none of this today would have been possible without your fine attention to detail. The champagne cocktails were scrumptious. We would like to thank our special friend, Margarita, for the beautiful roses and arrangements that you see in front of you. Everything you touch turns to gold. Mike Riley still here?
No, he left.
Okay. Well, Mike Riley did our service. We could not envision a better way to have you perform our service. But above all, thank you for your friendship. To our family and friends who have traveled near and far, you are not only guests, but close friends and mean the world to us. Our wedding guest list took us just one night to write, and you will always be considered not just our guests, but family. Last but not least, to our grandparents,
Last but not least, to our grandparents, who have a great view of this special day from up in the sky. We miss you, but know you are here with us in the present, sharing our special day, as well as my aunt. Just a little side note, we are having cake soon, but we were so close and so tempted to have dessert first tonight. Because my aunt told me a long time ago, life is short, eat dessert first. And in her honor, we wanted to do that, but it didn't really work out with the paella timing and all that jazz. But we want to remember her tonight as well.
cheers to you all.
Cheers.
He's all yours. Yeah.
Really?
Ready, dude? I'm just dropping sugar off.
Wait, did you drop like a whole batch?
Hey, you.
Well, it was 6 months.
Uh-huh.
A couple other things.
Yep. Oh, this is harder than I thought.
Oh, like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Good thing to try again. You get this so many this early.
Oh boy. How's your date going?
A little. Just a little. You got me with a gift.
Oh.
Like, the thing asked you, I totally forgot you ordered something mix of everything today.
No worries. You are my gift. All right, let's do this.
No, you're not looking.
No?
No.
No, I know. I know, I'm letting you go. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I know you're done.
Can you put your back marks You guys do me a favor.
One sec, I'm gonna come out this way.
Do me a favor, just scoot this way, both of you. A little bit more.